Hi fellow travellers. So today I want to talk about save editors. There's two main save editors. There's a Goat Fungus one and a Nom Nom one. Nom Nom's really good, but a bit more advanced than the Goat Fungus one. So if you go into your favourite browser and type in No Man's Sky save edit or the first one that comes up is Goat Fungus. So just click on that and that'll take you over to the GitHub page where it's kept, and if we scroll down here, there's the latest version. Click that and it downloads it for you. The same with the other one. If we type in Nom Nom, there we go. We don't want it from there, we want it from here, from GitHub. Where is it? Right there. How could I not see that? Going blind, and I've got my glasses on. Right. This is a bit the same. This is the page, but you go for this. This is the latest version. Right here. So we click on that. Takes it here. Click on that. Should download it. Oh no. My bad. Here it is at the bottom. Nom nom. So once you've got them, you don't need both. Use one or the other. I use both because I do different things in different ones. So once you've got them installed, they'll go to your downloads folder, install them. I make desktop shortcuts. So we'll start with the Goat Fungus. And here we go. It should already find your folders. So users, your username, app data, roaming, hello games, No Man's Sky, SD. If you want the Xbox, if you've got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and you can play the Xbox games on your PC, then you can edit your Xbox. There is a way to do the PlayStation. I'm not too sure on that, but I don't own a PlayStation because I'm an Xbox person. So I will show you where to look for your Xbox stuff. If you're on GOG, Galaxy of Games, and you've got No Man's Sky, it will be in this folder here, default user. That's your GOG saves. This is your Steam save. This is another Steam save, but this is my one. There, and the Xbox is kept. That lot's in roaming. Just to go show you. Hello games. That's where the PC versions are kept. The Xbox is here in local. And we go to packages, and in packages will be Hello Games. So you open that, go to System App Data, and then underneath here at WGS, and these are your Xbox saves. That's my Xbox save. Xbox Game Pass. There you go. And there's all the saves. Okay. So what I want to do is actually take it back to my PC saves. See this? I would suggest, before you do anything in here, just back up your save folder, just in case. It's easy to do. You can just right click in your thingy window, right click, copy it into a new folder called backup or something, and then move it outside of the game folder, or keep it on your desktop, or put it somewhere. But no, yeah, definitely backup. I want this anyway. That's my normal game. I know it says custom, but it's not. It's locked normal mode. These ones I haven't really messed around with too much. But this one, this is my ship giving away save. So I'll show you what I'm doing in that. Alright, so pretty easy to use. Exosuit. You've got your health, your shields, energy, units. Oh, you can add units, take units away. You can do what you like. Same with your nanites. You can add and take away. So if I decided I want like lots of nanites, I'm sure there's a limit in the game of how many you can have, but that'll pretty much max you out. And same with your quicksilver. Quicksilver there, you can change that value too. Obviously this is everything I have in my inventory. I repair these. I don't think you have to, but repair all the slots. Everything that was broken would now be fixed. You can refill all your slots as well. So look, I've got 26 out of 40 there. I've got 5,000 out of 999 there. If you go up to edit, recharge all your technologies, refill all stacks, as in I click that, look, they're all filled back up, and that'll be all of them everywhere. So in your ships, that'll be full. No matter what ship you pick, if there's something in it, it'll be full. It fills everything. If you want to add items, go to a blank space, right click, add an item. Pretty simple. You can search for the item, or you can select the item. Because we're in the exosuit, this is exosuit items. So you've got substances, and you've got lists. So your fuel, which is your carbon, and your condensed carbon, and your oxygen. So give yourself some oxygen. Okay. Save. Bosh. There you go. Got a whole stack of oxygen. And if you click and hold and drag, you can move them. You can't just click it. No, you got to drag it along, move it to where you like. So you can do that with any item. You've got it all. These are all your stuff. That'd be your sodium and sodium nitrate. Catalysts. You've got your stellar metals, which is cadmium and emerald and indium, copper. Floral stuff, which is all the stuff you get out of your plants, cactus flesh, faecium, frost crystals, fungus mold, etc, etc. So you can add anything or take it away. Don't want that oxygen, delete item, boom, gone. That's that same for technology. If I go into my technology, this is my technology. Got most bits here. In fact, I've got everything there. But you can add technology in. Look, I've added the archive bypass scanner and the visual synthesizer, which is full of worm planets. But once again, you just add technology. Suit technology gives you your default suit stuff, as in all the stuff that you can build and put in when you go to the anomaly and pay nanites. All this is in here: airburst engine, air-in membrane, coolant networks, efficient water jets, so on and so forth. If you click that, there you go, shield lattice. I've already got one, so I don't need that. Delete it. If you want the upgrades, Instead of going to suit, you go to procedural. And then you've got, A class upgrades, B class upgrades, C class upgrades, illegal upgrades, S class upgrades. Your water stuff doesn't quite work like that. You've got a powerful underwater oxygen upgrade, this one there. You've got a significant underwater oxygen upgrade, which is here, and you've got an underwater oxygen upgrade, which is here. They don't work in the class ones, as well as your hazard protection. You have these little heat, cold, toxic and radiation things, hazard protection, but these illegal hazard protection ones, they're the only ones. You don't have hazard protection S class upgrades or B class or C class. There's just illegal ones to plonk around there to bump up your hazard protection. But it all works the same for your multi-tool, ships, so your cargo, technology, bish bash bosh. You can change your squadrons. All mine are enabled, but I've only got one. If I want another one, I can go, hey look, I want a Corvax. Generate me a seed. What ship type do I want? I'll have a living ship. Generate a seed. Pilot rank. Don't want a ship one. Give it a 10. There you go, job done. Got a new wingman. Or if you like a certain ship, you can go to your ships. Oh look, my golden vector. There's my seed for the golden vector. So if I go to there, change this to fighter, change this to 0x1, that should give me a golden vector as my wingman. The Viking. Yeah, so you can take your ship codes. There's the gumballs. Solar ships. So all your seeds are here. You can change the class type. Let's make it S class. This is the type of ship that it is, solar, and it's the name of your ship. Seeing as I haven't named it, it's not got a name. This is me Horizon Vector. All the technology. So once you've got your ship to how you want it, you can save it and go to export. These are all my saved ships. So I've already got this saved, Horizon Vector NX, but you just click save and it will save it. And what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 ships here, so if I want another one, I can import one. Ship green solar. The Snot Rocket. The Snot Rocket's my permadeath solar ship, so we can bring that in. Because it needs to be updated, I'd have to move all the technology up here. So we look on the list. Where is the Snot Rocket? It's the first ship, so that would be ship 0. So if I click here and click move item, I said ship 0 because it doesn't put a 1 first, it puts a 0. Everything has got 0 first. So on your anything in the game that has a number and you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like your storage containers or anything, in these editors, number 1 is number 0. Generally is how it works. I think the storage containers have a 0 actually, but that might be 10, I'm not too sure. But usually number 1 is 0. But so I can move these items to technology 1. There, it's gone in there. So you just move all your stuff up, load the game. Whichever doesn't fit in your technology, you just resize it. 10 by 10. There you go. These are greyed out because they're not accessible yet. You haven't unlocked them. Enable single slot. Enable all slots. The quicker method is up here. Expand all inventories. That will expand all your current inventories to the size they can currently go. There you go. It's added all the extra spaces, but you can't use them. So then you have to enable all slots, this is over everything. So everything that hasn't been upgraded or got all the extra slots, that will do everything. So now they're all accessible and you can use them. You can add stuff just like you could on your exosuit, substance and products. Curiosities is where all the fun stuff's kept, like anomaly detectors, void eggs. Make sure you don't get the cracking ones. You just want a void egg, which is right on. It's all alphabetical. Void egg. Boom. There we go. Got a whole stack of void eggs. I'll keep them. They come in handy. But yeah, that's how that basically works. So we've done a squadron freighter, which says on the tin, exactly the same as everything else. With your technology in your freighter, cargo of your freighter, seeds, what type, name, class, and your base stats. When this works properly, your base information is here on your freighter, but at the minute this is a bit broken and you can't access that, but we can access it a different way. But everything here works the same. Frigates, oh yeah, I'll explain to you frigates. To add a frigate, I copy it. So this is my normal frigate, let's copy it. I've got 2 exactly the same, named the same, everything. So the second one, we'll change that. Generate a seed. We want warriors. S class because it's been copied, but this traits is what gives it the class. So if I take traits away, the class will go lower. And type, let's have that as a combat. Seeing as we're warriors, that's a combat. So there you go. There's only one. Combat special. Changed it to a C class. Let's add some stats. The red ones are good. Red ones are bad, sorry. And the blue ones are good. Badly painted, -2 trading. We don't want that. This is a combat vessel, so we'll have ablative armor, +4 combat. We will have cloaking device, +6 combat. We will have experimental weaponry, +4 combat. And they're massive guns. Massive guns. And let's see, it's changed to an S. And all your stats are down the side. Combat experience, exploration experience, industry trading, blah blah blah. You can change all of these. Expedition duration is how long it will take. That's a minus off of how long it will take, I believe, and the fuel costs as well is a minus of how much it will cost. So yeah, that's all your stuff. This is your exocraft. As in this save, I haven't used any, so none of them are. You cannot enable these slots. These are standard. That's as much space as you're allowed in the cargo area. And that's as much space as you're allowed in the technology area, which is lots more than it was before, but still got a few grey slots. Don't like grey slots. It's your companion information. It's a bit hard to understand on here. I haven't got any in this save. Well, I haven't got one. But your storage and your base information. Obviously, like I said, base information isn't working in this version at the minute. But this is all your storage chests and your ingredient storage. Settlement information. I don't have a settlement, so there's no information there. This is your discoveries, what you have discovered, all your learnt words for all races. Go down here, you can learn them all. If I click that, they'll all be learnt. If you haven't done the storyline, you will need to save yourself 3 of these, otherwise you'll have to stop your game, come out, take 3 off when you're doing the storyline, because you need to learn 3 words for one of the story things. So I generally leave this, and just after I've done the whole storyline, then I might learn all, depending. These are your glyphs, so if you want all of your glyphs, you can just tick all of these. Oh, lost that glyph. Oh, got it back. Building parts. These are all your learnt building parts. If you click add product, this is everything you can add in. Be careful, some stuff isn't quite what you think it is. If you click category tab, it will put them all together. So all these building parts, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. The list will run out eventually. Wow, there's a lot of building parts. These are all your old stuff. Select them all. Choose, if you click the top one and scroll down to the bottom of the building part list, hold shift and click the bottom one, it will select the whole lot, and then just click add, and all that stuff will then be added to my list. Same as remove. If you don't want that bit, oh, don't need that, I'll remove it. But I do need that, so I'm not going to remove it. Same here. This is your technology, what known technology you can build. And the same applies here. In categories, so you've got weapons technologies, you've got suit technologies, ship technologies, mech technologies, living ship, freighter, so on and so forth. You add it the same. It's all added the same way. Milestones and reputation, that's where you can change all of your standing with the factions. An account. Now this is all your expedition rewards. Twitch drops are here. And this is across every save. This, because it's your account. So on every save, all of this is accessible via the anomaly from the Quicksilver vendor. And this is all your season rewards from all past expeditions. Yeah. So if you go through, click them all, and that will give them to yourself, and then when you go into the game, go to the anomaly, you can collect all of this. Don't forget to click this button, save changes. If you notice there, it's told you it's saved it. Now there is another way, by editing raw files. This one's a bit dodgy, you can seriously mess your game up doing this. But this is your JSON file. It contains all of your data, basically what you see in there, just a bit different. So this is the one, if you're gonna add, remove and stuff, that's the one you want. Your player state data. It's your inventory, slots, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, but you don't need to mess with that because you changed it all in the visual one. What we do in here is we can change all your ships. This is how they build the ball ships and all of that. So if you scroll down the side here, there is your pets. As I say, 0 is 1. There should be a size thing. You can change all of these values. That's how much they trust you. It's hard to read sometimes, but you can change everything in here like you could on the other screen. And I'm pretty sure there's a size thing in here. I haven't played much with this side of things. Not with the pets anyway. But we want ships. I forget where everything is down there. You can whiz past it so quickly. Ship ownership, there we go. This is all of your ships. As you remember, I added recently, so that one should be the Snot Rocket. You can check by going to name. The Snot Rocket. Click back on the 0 and it gives you the whole read down. This is your seed, like you had in this one that come up on the thing. It's the same seed. This is the model that they use for your ship, and where everyone's been changing them to canopies, so where it's got sail ship proc, this bit would be the piece you changed to, or canopy or whatever they use, I'm not sure, but that's where it is anyway. And but I find it easier to mess with the ships the other way. This is all your slot information, what you've got in it and everything. It's easier to see in the other way. The only time you should need to come in here for your ship is if you want to change it to one of the ball ships or the cockpit ships, or there is a way to build your own ships. I'm not even looked into that yet or anything, but for a quick view, and this is how you sort of use it, then use the easy bit. Don't come in here unless you really have to. This bit, outfits, this is your 3 saved suits from when you're on an appearance modifier. If you want to turn yourself huge or tiny, this is where you do it in outfits, but you must have 3 saved suits first. So go to the appearance modifier, set your suits. I generally set all mine to the same 1, 2, 3, obviously 1, 2, 3. First one I generally keep normal size. There is there, scale 1.0, that's normal. number 1. Got their scale. When you've saved these, there'll be a lot more in there, and you'll have to scroll all the way down to get to the scale. But scale that. If you want a giant, you change it. 10.0 makes you big. 15.0 makes you bigger. 20.0 makes you as big as I am. And that's a bit big. You don't really want to push it much further. I wouldn't. I'm gonna, sooner or later, but it's ridiculously big. You fit inside the anomaly nicely at size 20. But yeah, that's where you do it. And as soon as you come out of this thing, it'll go, I've changed it. Do you want to save it? No, in this case, because I haven't even got a suit saved. But that's where you do that. Your bases. Oh, here somewhere. There, persistent player bases. Now this, obviously on this save, I don't have many bases because this is just for giving ships away. But that's a no-name base. This base should be the ship shack. No, that's not. That's someone else's. That's good information. This should be my ship shack. The ship swap shop. Ship swap shop. Bit of a mouthful. But I only have 3 bases. This third base, this is someone else's. So that's all the information for someone else's base. If you have the Blender mod, you can see what that base was. Let me just show you. Steam, Blender. Let's just open Blender a second. You need the base mod for Blender, which you get from the Nexus website, Nexus mods, and you can import and export your bases into Blender. Here's Blender. When you have the mod, you'll have a little No Man's Sky tab on the side here, which gives you all the information. But what we do is we import No Man's Sky. And that's the base. Whoever bases it was that I visited, that's it. It was just a little small base on player. I'll tell you who that is actually. That's Luke's. Luke Rivers. This is your base in Blender. I just made it ginormous, and then I just made it tiny. Not that I can upload it because it's his base, but I can steal it. So I can copy and paste this into my base if I like. You just make your changes, click export, go back to here, paste it in. When that export button's pushed, it copies it to the clipboard, and then you just paste it over the top of this. Control V, paste, job done. And when it comes out, it says, "Do you want to save?" I won't save because it's not my base, and it doesn't matter what I've done to it; it won't affect it. But that's basically, don't save, how we use this. But after you've done your edit raw JSON and you've saved your stuff on the thing, don't forget, click the save changes. Also a note, if you're doing your Xbox thing, you need to load up the Xbox app first. This, run the game. Don't have to go into the game, you just have to run it so you get the menu up go into the save files, check your saves, come back out of the game. You can leave it running, come out of the game, then load up your thing, change your file. Once you've done all your changes, click save, then go back to the game and load that save on your PC. If you do not load that save on your PC, it will not transfer over to the Xbox when you next play it on the Xbox. You'll lose all the changes and it will go back to the default cloud save. So that is Goat Fungus. Nom Nom is basically the same. It's a bit better. It's newer. You can add supercharged slots. And basically do exactly what we just did in that one. But this one makes some things a bit easier. I prefer working with the Goat Fungus one because I've been working with it for a long time. This one automatically finds all of your saves. These are my Xbox saves. That's my GOG save and the 2 Steam saves. This is my normal Steam save, which is this one here at the bottom. So then you pick whichever. That's my normal PC save. And then you just click edit, or the account part is there, and click edit. And here this will give you access to your save. It just takes a while to load. It's loading. There we go. And it's basically like we've got all your units, nanites, quicksilvers, tainted metal. I don't know what that's doing there, but that must be an upcoming feature. We might be having tainted metal in there, in our currency items. Can't be bad. Basically it's the same exosuit. This one is a bit slower. Like I said, all of your stuff that you've got in there, all of your installed technologies, same at the top, change it to your technology, bing, and you notice how all this, they've got these yellow things on. These yellow things are supercharged slots. If I move that technology to there, see this is yellow, it's a supercharged slot. This one's gone back to black. Push it back up there. So to supercharge a slot, you right click, and it's right there, supercharged. Bing. New slot that's supercharged. I don't like to go crazy and supercharge all my slots, because some stuff obviously doesn't need supercharging. But yeah, because I can, I've supercharged everything. Why not? And this is your current outfit collection. I haven't really looked in there. And then your same starships, squadron pilots. Like I say, this one takes a bit longer, but you've got a squadron pilots here, race seed, rank, class, type of ship, seed for ship, starship traits. I'm not sure what that is, but and then again, multi-tool, exocraft, steppy. This is my Minotaur. So while we're here, supercharging slots. Supercharged. Supercharged. All supercharged. Here we go. Job done. base building. Once again, you've got all your chests down here. Cooking project salvage. That'll be your, I think, is your base salvage thing that you get when you destroy a base. And this is a list of all of your bases. So you can select a base, change whatever, clear your train. I'm not sure how you can copy and paste it in here, or backup. There you go, look at that, there's a button there. I was looking right at it, it says backup. So you back your base up and then I presume you can pull it back in somehow. I'm not, like I say, I'm not too sure with this editor how things work, which is why I use the other one for this stuff. There's your freighter information on there, USS Destiny, S-Class Capital, and all your installed technologies. It's your settlement, animal companions, weird roll, doesn't show you a picture so you don't know what they are, but yeah, that's all of them. Then your milestones again, it's a bit more involved than the other one. So this is a really good editor, but you've got to get used to using this one after you've used the other one for so long. Some things work a bit differently. So yeah, basically that's this one. Oh, this is good. In the other one you can go to different galaxies, but it's just the galaxy you go to. This one you can actually enter a portal code. So if you click in this box here, all these little glyphs have numbers attached to them. So if I want to go to 70258416 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and that will take me there in Euclid Galaxy or any other galaxy you want to go to, apart from 256 and 257. This one won't take you there, the other one will. But I'm pretty sure these Calypso, I know it used to be a lush galaxy, I'm not sure if it is anymore, but these are to do with the galaxy types, the lush, the dead, the harsh. I think that's harsh, it's red, it's harsh. But yeah, you change your galaxy. This is where you want, this is your coordinates for where you end up in the galaxy, which solar system, blah blah blah. So if I want to go to solar system, and look, it changes the things for me. I want to go to system 0, so on and so forth, and that's how you use that. And if you just click travel to system, when you load in next, you'll be right there. So yeah, it's a good thing this one is a bit more in depth. It can't take you to the places the other one can, like 256 and 257. And 257 is a bit dodgy and that anyway, but basically that's it. And up here, once you're done, click save, wait for that, bish, gone. That's it, job done, finished editing. I hope you could understand what I was saying and how to do it, and I wasn't too quick or too boring. Thanks, and I hope you understand a bit more about save editors. Stay safe, explore, learn, survive, travellers.